Hey there. It is what? Thursday, August 25th. I have not, um, what do they say? I've not dropped a video in a while. There have been lots of good things going on. So, first of all, my sister Catherine is here with her three kids. They're visiting from Passau, Germany. Really want to thank our good friends Annie and Gregory for giving them a place to stay because our townhouse doesn't easily fit four extra people. So that's really huge and generous. And they've been here almost 2 weeks. We've really had a wonderful time. And they're here a couple more days, and everyone's bonding, and Casey's really enjoying her cousins. Um, they're all out thrift shopping right now. Mike's out of the house, so this is my first time alone, and that's made it a little easier to say hello. Um, so a bunch of things are going on the practical side, which is awesome and a huge relief. Uh, First of all, my long-term disability um, application is all set, which was a lot to get done, lots of input from different people, and that has been submitted for approval. And then I have made progress with the Social Security disability application as well. Thank you, Dr. Birch. Um, and had a great meeting with my attorney for that a couple days ago, who I really like. She's great, Ann Modica in Greece, New York. Then what else? There's another good one. Oh God, after probably around 3 hours all told of many phone calls and being on hold for 3 hours, over probably five calls or six, because of the red tape at Mass General Hospital. I have all of my records and the referral in for the amazing doctor I will be seeing in Boston sometime this fall. So, no appointment yet. It has taken a long time just to get the red tape done, but everything's moving forward. And I feel like I was focused on a lot of documents and paperwork for all these various reasons for a month, and now uh, I don't have much more to do. Just some with the Social Security disability stuff, but I think we're in really good shape. Let's see, health wise, having some pretty frustrating side effects, it appears, from one of my four blood pressure medications. As I mentioned another time, I have to keep my blood pressure low to help prevent potential like new bleeds in my brain. So that's kind of priority number one. And just digestive problems that are taking a while to get solved. I think that's contributing to my fatigue. I've had a lot of nausea. It's just no fun and kind of not what I'm like needing, but it's what happens, and it's still new, and we'll get it figured out one way or another. Yeah. As far as sort of the deeper aspect of things, obviously it's only been, let's see, May, June, July. It's been 3 months since diagnosis. It's not easy, right? I think I said first video, like, I cry a little every day, but I'm all right. And I'd say more recently, I'm not crying a little every day, which is great. I think sort of I'm at a different level of acceptance or something. And I am a lot more tired, but again, I think that that's the medication side effects and being really busy with visitors. They're super kind, and I sit out some of what they're doing, and I'm still resting, but I think I've, put all that together, and it's been tough. So, part of why you haven't seen me here. Um, the other thing that is on my mind a lot, after a whole bunch of different conversations and in person and not, is people's different ways of handling something like this. Me as the direct, person with the diagnosis, and then all kinds of people in my circle. And I've been thinking a lot about, there are just there are a lot of things that people say and believe and feel about staying optimistic. And that is extremely complicated. I think that the people in my life who talk about that sort of first and foremost absolutely think that you know, that's the best thing and it's really important. And, so, and I think other people are going to go through what I'm going through in different ways. And it's what I've been trying to tell my loved ones about that is, I I don't do denial, for one thing, okay? I just don't do that hardly ever. I'm sure everybody does now and then, but with this and most things, I don't. And I feel that really letting in and coming to terms with what this means and what I am facing in a real way that is grounded in the present. How, be with it now, don't put it off, is part of the process to getting to, optimism. I mean, again, it's been 3 months, and I don't know, if I were maybe not young and didn't have so much to be grateful for, and so many things that I just am amazed that I get to enjoy in my life, people, and experiences, there wouldn't be as much of a reason to be sad. I need to be sad. I have to be able to, I'm not saying this as well as I want to. I have to be in that. I'm all of the things. I am sad, and then I am grateful, and then I am just tired, and then I am, enjoying something. But in terms of the outlook, there's sort of a lot of things, I think, in our culture that ask us to smile through it, to, if we can control our mood around something, we will do better. And I think that there's that comes from something true, but it is, much more complicated than that. I can't appreciate everything happening now and everything that I have to look back on and all of the goodness in my life without recognizing the finality. And, there's a big question about prognosis here. Big, big, big question. And nobody knows for sure. And different doctors say different things. I talked about that before. Um, I don't want to plan for best case scenario. I am hopeful, but if I plan for best case scenario and then I have losses in function, uh, you know, obviously mortality is a huge thing, but that's not the only thing. If I'm going to have losses in function, I don't know when. We have averages, we have some numbers. It is not all applicable to me as someone who is early onset with CAA, but I would so much rather plan for a shorter window of time to embrace life, and then, you know, God willing, have a lot more than that. That is more, that's less stressful for me. Accept not the worst, but accept the scary parts. Um, I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to assume that I have 10 or 15 good years, which is extremely optimistic. I'm talking about good years. And then not do something or say something to somebody that I wanted to say or share something with them. And then I'm just going to say it. And then, I have a stroke and something changes, or I have a rapid cognitive decline over some 6 month period. I No. I want to be with life now. I want to recognize its preciousness. It's there every day. And the other thing about being encouraged to, keep your chin up is it's not just psychological. When I am really tired, which is 40% of the time or more, um, I'm more vulnerable. We all know that when we get like sick with the flu or something like that, or a bad headache, you're more vulnerable emotionally. And I can't just not have that be the case. Um, but at the end of the day, nobody, I mean, just be clear, no one is, pressuring me or criticizing me or thinking I'm just being um, totally negative or anything. I think also there's a fear that if I'm accepting what's truly possible here, in a very realistic sense, it's scarier, and that comes from love, and we're all gonna go through this our own ways. Uh, I might have over talked about this, but that's been on my mind a lot. And I have a bunch of stories, things from my childhood and youth, that in particular, and like Casey stories and stuff that I think I'm gonna end up talking about soon. I think maybe I'll try to give some brief medical updates here and there, but there probably won't be a lot, honestly, that changes medically that often. So I think I'm gonna shift over to just stories and memories and just maybe philosophies. Um, I love you. I don't know who's watching, but that's the way I want to live. I love you. This world is amazing. This life is absolutely astoundingly amazing. please take that with you and do something good for yourself today, like right now.